Jai Shri Mahakal, how is everybody? Kindly turn on your cameras. Long time no see. I still can't see your faces. Okay. Good, good, sir. I'm good. How about you? So, today's topic is very easy, very basic, very unique though. As I always say, that basics are advanced. एडवांस जो है वो बेसिक से ही निकलता है. तो यदि आपका बेसिक स्ट्रांग है तो आप ऑटोमेटिकली एडवांस बना सकते हो. Similar to it, today's topic is actually the advanced topic. But the concept behind it is a very basic concept. So, if that basic concept is clear, you can automatically make the advanced predictions. That's how easy it is. So, before starting today's lesson, let's all remember our gurus and let's remember Lord Ganesha and seek his blessings कि हमारा जो आज का लेसन है हम उससे कुछ सीख पाए. So, children are the instruments through which the karma of parents unfold. What's arising in your life? What's the word arising mean? Anybody who is good at English? Okay, let me change the word. Arriving. What does arriving mean? Coming.
Reaching.
Reaching to you. So arising is similar, that something is rising towards you. Something is rising towards you. What rises? The Lagna rises. The Lagna rises, right? That's why it is known as the rising. Ascendant is the rising sign. Anything that is rising in the east is known as your Lagna. Now, when you were about to take birth, you were rising in your family. You were actually slowly developing. You were slowly making sure that you come up in a family. You show up in a family. You arise at some place. What is arriving? What is arising? What is gonna come in your life? What's gonna come in parents' life? That's a child, right? Now the child's Lagna decides the transformation happening to the family. What will this child bring? Aries ascendant child will bring something different, Taurus ascendant will bring something different, Gemini ascendant will bring different. And you know the good part about prediction? You can actually predict by looking at the circumstances of the home that what Lagna child is going to arise in your life. That is so easy to predict. I'll give you some glimpse from here and there. All you need is to open your mind and understand this. I'll give you one example. So let's suppose that the family is fighting so much during the pregnancy. During the pregnancy, there are fights, or during the pregnancy, the wife is away from the father. The mother was away from the father during the pregnancy, or there were fights during the pregnancy, the child taking birth will be the ascendant of Sagittarius. On the other hand, let's take opposite way. Right after the child of Sagittarius takes birth, the fights in the home starts arising. The education, the higher education will knock the door. The religiousness will knock the door. Now, I hope you all know the signs very much in depth. If you know the signs in depth, you don't need to attend the lesson further. You got to know my point. What I am talking about. If during the pregnancy the time is emotional, so much emotional turmoils are there. The mother is at her most emotional peak, or the circumstances of the house is at most emotional peak, the Cancer ascendant child will arrive in the life. The Cancer is rising. दिमाग की बत्ती जली कुछ लोगों की, जो समझदार पुराने कुछ एस्ट्रोलॉजर्स हैं, जिनको इतनी सी बात समझकर बड़ा कुछ पता लग गया होगा इतने से ही. Now, if the Cancer ascendant child actually takes birth, the family will build a house, the family will build, change a house, change a vehicle, get into comfort zone slowly. So remember, the comforts of the parents will begin after the Cancer ascendant child taking birth into the family. Because that is natural fourth house. What is fourth house? Vehicles. What is fourth house? Your basic education. What is fourth house? Your emotional melodrama. So all those things will unfold for parents. If the family during the pregnancy is focused just on pregnancy, their life got stagnant due to the child. They are only thinking about the child, nothing else they are thinking. ओके, सुबह से लेके रात तक घर पर एक ही बात चल रही है, द बेबी द बेबी द बेबी द बेबी. इफ इट इज हैपनिंग, द वर्गो ascendant child will arrive. The Virgo will be rising. Why? Because you're totally thinking about one thing. Routine, 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 repeat, repeat, repeat. Aquarius ascendant could also take birth. You're obsessed with it. The obsession is Aquarius. So I don't know if you know the basics about signs or not, but signs are most important, and this is how the signs has to be taken. The Aries is beginning. The Aries is not the कि मंगल का sign है जी, मंगल की राशि है. No. That is a different part. That's like very basic of you. So you need to understand that Aries is initiations, Aries is beginnings, Aries is impatience. So if there is a lot of impatience happening in the mother's life during the pregnancy, the Aries ascendant could arise. There is a possibility that Aries ascendant का child घर पर आने वाला है. Right after the Aries ascendant child takes birth, you will see new beginnings happening in the life of parents. They might change a job, they might change a home, they might change even a place. Because it's going to be the new beginning. I hope you got the concept. Let's understand each of it. So remember, during pregnancy, the family will experience the Lagna's planetary energy, which is inward. I won't be explaining it, this is too basic. And after the birth, the same Lagna expresses outward. Visible events will be seen. So let me give you an example. So for Cancer ascendant, the inner shift is actually the emotional turmoils. And the external thing is basically vehicles or the houses. Okay? The internal things for Virgo could be conflicts, could be competition, could be stagnancy. But the external thing for Virgo is actually getting a job and getting a routine, maybe some litigation, actually going to court, actually getting a disease. It could be something like that. So I hope you got the difference between during pregnancy, the inward experience, and after pregnancy, the external experience of a planet. Basically the Lagna. Okay. So when the Mesha Lagna child is actually coming to your house, during the pregnancy, you will notice increased activity, impatience, and some kind of drive in the household. The mother will be more restless, more energetic, and the family members may feel more urge to, take initiatives, new job, new house, new relocation. And after birth, actual new beginnings will happen. So those who are Aries ascendant here, you might see that after your birth, your parents' life was a totally new life, because that is a beginning of a new cycle. The Pisces has ended and the Aries is rising again. For Taurus ascendants, during the pregnancy, it is a very comfortable pregnancy. This time, the people usually have so much comfort, beauty, financial planning, thinking about luxuries, thinking. So these are the very much planned babies. On the other hand, Aries ascendant could be the unplanned baby. Why? Because that is increased activity and impatience. That child could be entering into your home without knocking the door. He won't ask you. He'll just come. That's what Aries is. Okay? And after the birth of Taurus ascendant, you will see wealth, you will see comforts, you will see the softer side of energy coming in the life of parents. They will start making properties, vehicles, assets. Because what is Taurus? Taurus is accumulation. But remember, Taurus आलस भी है. इस टाइम पे ड्यूरिंग द प्रेगनेंसी ऑफ टॉरस इनके मम्मी बड़े आलसी हो जाते हैं. आई एम नॉट गोना डू एनीथिंग. The things are going to be done by the servant or by the husband or by anybody else. But no, the mother herself is not going to do anything. She has desire of comfort. She wants to feel special. So that special feeling, if you see some pregnant lady feeling so special and desiring for comforts and all those, you can actually predict, hey, the Taurus is knocking your door. You will see that your child is going to be Taurus rising. There is a huge possibility of it. ये एक तरीका है prediction का. And this is, if you get to know today's lesson, the chambers of your head will be opened. Gemini. When the Gemini ascendant is arising, there will be so much communication in the family about the child happening. So much short travels, and the environment will be, changing for the family. बदली हो रही थी, घर बदल रहा था, जॉब बदल रही थी. Some change was happening in the family's life. If a lot of changes were happening in the family's life during the pregnancy, there is a chance that the Gemini ascendant could arise. For example, if somebody's father was in government job and their transfer happened during the pregnancy, the short travel happened during the pregnancy, somewhere the Gemini is knocking his door, because Gemini is naturally the house of short travels. Or right after the childbirth, right after the Gemini enters into the family, the network will expand. The neighbors will start talking to you. The siblings will start talking. Even the relations, those who were dead relations. Your mother never talked to those people. Your father never talked to those people. But right after the birth, you will see that people are engaging with other people. The family is engaging with nears and dears, because nears and dears is also the natural Gemini. Some growth in media, writing could happen. Now, if the Cancer ascendant child, during this child, the pregnancy is having highest amount of emotions experienced by the mother. The most emotional sign, the second emotional sign actually, the first most emotional sign is Pisces. But there is a difference between the Pisces emotions and Cancer emotions, which again I'll not explain today, but yeah, you should search about it. There are differences of emotions in 3 emotional signs: Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. The negative emotions are Scorpio. Okay, so एक मैंने आपके लिए सॉर्ट आउट कर दिया, बाकी के 2 आपको फाइंड आउट करने हैं. नाउ ड्यूरिंग दिस प्रेगनेंसी she will be strongly attached to her home, her duty, because 4th house is duty. You all have a duty to fulfill towards your mom, towards your land, towards your property, towards your place. Now you can tell if the mother is going through very tough emotional period during the pregnancy, you can say that your child will be Cancer ascendant. There is a possibility that Cancer ascendant child is gonna come to your life. मैं आपको दोनों चीजें बता रहा हूं. प्रिडिक्शन की भी अभी बच्चा हुआ नहीं है और आप पहले प्रिडिक्शन कर सकते हो. अभी जब हो जाएगा तो देयर विल बी अ लॉट ऑफ इमोशनल क्लोजनेस. नाउ रिमेंबर, ये क्लोजनेस 2 तरह की है. एक तो क्लोजर है, एक क्लोजनेस है. ईदर इट विल बी क्लोजर. ओके, डन. The emotions are closed, you are gone. Otherwise, it will bring the closeness. New property, change of house, change of vehicle. Usually, the Cancer ascendant child doesn't stay at the place of birth. जहाँ जिस घर में उन्होंने जन्म लिया होता है, यूजली उस घर के दूर थोड़ा घर जो है वो हो जाता है. तो either there will be certain circumstances which I'm not going to talk here, but I hope you're getting to understand that. Leo ascendant, if there is ego, if there is honor, I'll not take the name of somebody, but let me just check it. There is something which I want to check right away. And if I get to confirm it, that will be just for my own thing. Just a moment. What's happening? Oh, I don't want it to paste it here, bro. Yep. Thank God astrology works. Okay. So sorry about that. But yeah. So when during the pregnancy, if the father is getting some recognition, some government is involved in the house, too much politics is going on, the things that you're doing to improve your reputation and all those things, and your focus is shifting towards ego, whatever satisfy your ego, or maybe you are into hobbies, too much into hobbies during that time, the child could be Leo ascendant. And right after the Leo ascendant enters into your house, you will see your energy shifting towards hobbies. Your energy shifting towards something extracurricular. The mother might start some extra activity, the brother or husband or father, whatever, could start some another activity, and this family will slowly start getting prestige, slowly start getting authority, slowly being visible in the world. Okay, let me tell you one more theory. जो भी ascendant बेबी का होता है, for example, the baby is Leo ascendant. Let's suppose the baby is Leo ascendant. Now the mother is Cancer ascendant. What will happen? The child will activate her second house. The child will activate her second house right after the birth. Okay, and that second house will give her family, give her wealth, give her stability, give her bank balance. Whatever you see from second house, that is going to be activated for her. Let's suppose the father is having Leo placed in the 6th house. Now for father, the 6th house is getting activated because of the childbirth. He will be in conflicts, he will be facing diseases, he will be fighting, he will be going in the daily routine, maybe starting a new job. The child actually activates a certain house also. This is another way of prediction. This is another theory which you should know. Somebody asked how. Kajolji, do you have a question? You can ask.
सर सेकंड हाउस कैसे मतलब एक्टिवेट कर देगा?
मैंने कहा अगर मदर का कैंसर असेंडेंट है और चाइल्ड लियो असेंडेंट हो जाता है, तो लियो कहाँ फॉल करेगा मम्मा के चार्ट में?
सेकंड हाउस।
इसलिए सेकंड हाउस एक्टिवेट होगा. समझ
तो
में
हमें
आया?
बस फर्स्ट हाउस देखना है मतलब.
लग्ना इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग. जस्ट अभी हम सिर्फ लग्ना का लग्ना से कंपैरिजन कर रहे हैं. मेरा लग्ना क्या है? मेरे लग्ना के आते ही मेरे पेरेंट्स की लाइफ में क्या घटना घटी?
तो लाइक हम जोडियक्स देखे या लाइक ये भी देखे
Zodiac is a
प्लैनेट?
different word. Zodiac is a Western word.
राशि. राशि.
Rashi. Rashi और Zodiac are two very different things. ठीक है, तो यहां पे हम बात कर रहे हैं राशि की. हर एक राशि अलग है, हर एक राशि की वैल्यू अलग है, हर एक राशि का स्वभाव अलग है. ठीक है. नाउ when the Virgo ascendant takes birth, there will be increased attention towards health, diet, precision. तुझे नहीं पता तेरे मम्मी का कितना ध्यान रखा था ड्यूरिंग योर प्रेगनेंसी. द so much oriented towards only one thing, that is the Virgo. Okay, and then the Virgo child will come, and once the Virgo child comes into the life, the family's focus will turn towards cleanliness. Okay, do you know the parents who are very much careful about the cleanliness, you know, all the clingy stuff? अरे ये इससे हाथ मत लगाओ, इसको हाथ लगाने से पहले सैनिटाइज करो, ये वो वगैरह. यूजुअली दैट इज अ वर्गो चाइल्ड. ठीक है, तो क्यों? क्योंकि उसको हाथ नहीं लगाने दे रहे वो. दे वॉन्ट अ लॉट ऑफ क्लीनिनेस, अ लॉट ऑफ डिसिप्लिन, अ लॉट ऑफ ऑर्डर. एंड दिस बर्थ एक्चुअली शिफ्ट्स द फोकस ऑफ पेरेंट्स एंड मेक श्योर दैट दे आर नाउ डिसिप्लिन्ड. The parents could be irresponsible before this child, and during this birth or right after this birth, they will slowly realize their discipline. They will slowly know that I have to maintain a routine, I have to do service, I have to earn money, I need to do this stuff. So that's what they realize. So when the cancer, this Virgo ascendant arrives, the parents are actually facing a punishment. Why the parents are facing a punishment? Because Virgo is the punishment. Sixth house, right? The parents are like, why do I have to wake up at 4? Why do I have to stay awake till 2? They are not meant for it, but they bear with the child. And then they slowly learn it. That's the Virgo child. When the Libra's child is coming into life, what is happening? Some partnerships are happening. Some good social circle is, being intensified. Desire for balance and peace. These childs usually take birth in the family जो कहते हैं बस अब बहुत हो गया, अब हमें सेटल होना है, अब हमें सिंपल सिंपल सब चाहिए. I have a wife, I have a husband, I have a father, I have a mother, I have a house, I have a vehicle, I have a job. Now I only need a child to balance it all. So this desire actually brings this particular thing into the life. Okay, another astrological secret. During the time of conceiving, what Lagna is there? That Lagna will play very important role in parents and child's birth. I'll not go in more details. You'll do your own research after it. But remember, the timing of conceiving and the Lagna plays a very important role. Who was rising at that time? Because the thing who will rise will eventually show up. And if it is rising, the thing which is rising, is it compatible with you? As a parent, the thing which is rising, is it compatible with you or not? कहीं वो आपके 6, 8, 12 को तो नहीं rise कर रहा. You are Aries ascendant, and during the, child planning, the Virgo ascendant or the Scorpio ascendant or the Pisces ascendant is there. This child is not going to stay with you. There will be conflicts with you and this child. If your relation with the child at that time is not good according to your chart, how will that relation will be good after the birth? It's not gonna be. If it's not good on the what we say energy level, it will never be good on the matter level. Another secret. Again, basics. Shashashtak दोष 6, 8, 12 लगन में राइजिंग नहीं होने चाहिए आपसे 6, 8, 12 वेन एवर यू आर प्लानिंग अ चाइल्ड. ओके. Scorpio, this is the transformation point. Whatever is the family situation, after the birth of Scorpio, that situation is not going to remain the same. Everything is going to change, so much change. Cleansing of old patterns. Let's suppose if somebody is taking birth in millionaire family and that person is Scorpio ascendant, my first prediction will be everything's gonna change. This is the transformation point. जो राजा है वो रंक बनेगा, जो रंक है वो राजा बनेगा. बदलाव ही प्रकृति का नियम है. ये बदलाव है. These people usually relocate. After this childbirth, everything changes. And this Lagna, remember one thing, Scorpio is a self-made man. Scorpio's father can be a millionaire, still be of no use. Whatever he have to do, he'll have to do by himself. He'll have to begin it and he'll have to end it. Actually, he has to take away things from the endings only. हाँ जी पापा, can I add something?
ये जो अनमोल ने बोला ना, मैं इसको एक एग्जांपल की सहायता से आपको समझाना चाहूंगा. मेरे पास एक ना बच्ची का चार्ट आया था. तो वो बच्ची 2013 में उसका जन्म हुआ था. तो वो 8 नंबर असेंडेंट थी, स्कॉर्पियो असेंडेंट थी. तो हुआ क्या कि जब मदर प्रेग्नेंट थी तो मदर के माता और पिताजी दोनों, वो केदारनाथ जो ट्रेजिडी हुई थी, आप लोगों को याद होगा 2013 में केदारनाथ में बहुत बड़ी ट्रेजिडी हुई थी. तो उस ट्रेजिडी में मतलब कि मदर ने अपने फादर को खो दिया था और मदर को भी बहुत ज्यादा, मतलब नानी की बेटी जो बच्ची थी उसकी नानी को भी बहुत ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम रही थी. तो ये जो ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन है ये ड्यूरिंग प्रेगनेंसी ही शुरू हो गई थी. और ये एक चार्ट में नहीं, ये हंड्रेड्स ऑफ चार्ट में हमने चीजों को ना वेरीफाई किया है. मैंने आपको सिर्फ एग्जाम्पल के माध्यम से इसलिए समझाने का प्रयास किया है कि इस तरह से हम लोगों को चार्ट को एनालाइज करना होता है.
Sagittarius. What is Sagittarius? Sagittarius is bow and arrow. The arrow, he's ready to shoot it. The first thing Sagittarius will bring is fights. The second thing Sagittarius will bring is spiritual awakening, higher education, long distance travel or short distance travel for long periods of time. Okay, so maybe mom and dad were different, maybe there were conflicts in the house, maybe the system was too much into fights and जुबानी झगड़े चल रहे थे और कोई ना कोई ऐसी बात चल रही थी. But after the birth, the expansion will happen as education. The father or mother will get opportunity to be educated, or this pregnancy could happen during the education time. The two pregnancies could happen during the education time. The Sagittarius and the what else? Cancer. हाँ जी, किसी के वो चेहरे पे आया है ये करे, बताओ कि why not Cancer? What were you thinking? Maybe you were thinking Leo. Cancer is basic education, okay? And this usually brings foreign connections. Now this foreign connection simply mean, again, you will be talking to some other people after this birth. Capricorn. Right before the Capricorn's birth. Capricorn क्या है? Capricorn is responsibilities. Okay, Capricorn is karma. The father's karma will increase. The work will increase. the burden will increase. Okay, the father will be so much serious and focused towards his duties. And because this is also government's land, remember, Capricorn is government's land. Right after the birth, some kind of benefit from the government could happen. Some kind of benefit in the career could happen. Some kind of benefit in social status could happen. Right after the birth of Capricorn. And Capricorn will always open the doors of career for the father. The Capricorn will always open the wealth for the father. Why? Because it is second from the ninth. Naturally, second from the ninth. It's going to open the wealth. Okay? So see, again मैं वही कहूँगा, everything is in basics. सब कुछ बहुत बेसिक में पड़ा है, बस उसको निकाल के कैसे लाना है वही एक आर्ट है. Aquarius ascendant, again unusual and unexpected circumstances in the family before this birth. During pregnancy, everything is unusual. Remember, Capricorn can also be the unplanned child, because Capricorn is something which God doesn't want to give you. So unusual, unexpected circumstances and change in lifestyle. Good friend circle. Either the friend circle will increase a lot or the friend circle will decrease a lot of the parents. After the birth, they will see good networking. They will see, adapting to new environments, adapting to new friends. They go into modernization. Maybe a family which is coming from a basic background, and after the childbirth, they modernized. After the childbirth, they actually constructed good house, good environment for the child, so that that child can be living in a modern environment. Okay, and sometimes it is also relocations. Why? Because 11th house is trades. 11th house is give and take, and it is third from the ninth. Short distance, short change could happen in the father's life. And it is 8th from the moon. It is 8th from the Cancer sign. The emotional turmoils for mother will be coming after the Aquarius ascendant birth. Her time right after birth will go emotionally weak. Okay, that's transformation point for her. What's transformation point for Cancer? The transformation point for Cancer will fall in Aquarius. Getting my point? किसी को confusion है तो पूछ सकता है. 8th from the 4th sign is the Aquarius sign. And 8th is a position of transformation. So basic and clear. Now Pisces. Last line बाद में पढ़ना, because that's going to change everything. Pisces. घर पर बहुत इमोशनल माहौल है, बहुत स्पिरिचुअल माहौल है. पेरेंट्स जो हैं वो बहुत ज़्यादा प्रेयर्स कर रहे हैं, बहुत डिवाइन कनेक्शंस में हैं, एंड तंत्रा एंड ऑल दोज थिंग्स. द Pisces is arising in your life. Okay. After the birth, the parents will be more religious, more spiritual, more detached from the normal world. The father might build his own home. Why? Because again, it's 4th from the 9th house. The mother might go into more religiousness because it is 9th from the Cancer sign. I'm giving you visions. मैं आपको कोशिश कर रहा हूं अलग अलग point of views देने की, ताकि आप इसको हर तरफ से अंडरस्टैंड कर सको. Now the results will be vary on the basis of gender of the baby, if the male is arriving or the female is arriving. And that's not what I'm going to touch today. But if the male is arising, the results are going to be totally different. If the female is arising, the results are going to be totally different. Okay, that is the arising of Shiva birth or the Shakti birth. What is actually happening? सर मैं थोड़ा बताने वाला हूँ नहीं, या तो मैं पूरा बताता हूँ या मैं बिल्कुल नहीं बताता. तो ये वाला मैं बिल्कुल नहीं अभी टच कर रहा, बिकॉज दिस इज गोइंग टू बी अ टोटली डिफरेंट एंड वेरी इन डेप्थ कॉन्सेप्ट. बट आई होप यू गॉट अ विजन एंड today's lesson actually opened some chambers of your head, and you will be able to predict better and understand your birth better and how your birth actually changes the circumstances of your family. आप अपने पेरेंट्स का कौन सा हाउस हो, समझ में आया? क्यों नहीं आया समझ इंदु जी? सर दिस विल हेल्प इन बीटीआर. यस, दिस दिस
सर
could
मैं
help in
पाइसेस
BTR.
लगन की हूँ,
ठीक है.
तो मुझे नहीं समझ में आ रहा है कि
आपके
कैसे
मम्मा
वो.
किस लगन के हैं?
जी सर.
आपके मदर किस लगन के? अब आप पाइसेस असेंडेंट हो तो आप मम्मा से अपने पूछना या उनके आसपास से कि ड्यूरिंग योर बर्थ, बिफोर योर बर्थ, ड्यूरिंग योर प्रेगनेंसी, एक तो घर पर बहुत इमोशनल पॉइंट्स चल रहे होंगे, दूसरा बहुत बड़ी ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन या रीलोकेशन का कुछ चल रहा होगा, और तीसरा बहुत ज़्यादा प्रेयर्स और वैसी चीज़ें चल रही होंगी.
हाँ ये हो सकता है, क्योंकि मेरे बर्थ के बाद में मेरे पापा की गवर्नमेंट जॉब लग गई थी, तो दे हैव मूव्ड फ्रॉम द विलेज टू द टाउन,
या सो
लाइक
रीलोकेशन
400 किलोमीटर्स अवे. अच्छा वो वैसे.
Pisces is away. Pisces is unknown place. You entered and the unknown place started arriving for your parents.
सर इसका ग्रैंडफादर से भी कोई लेना देना है क्या? क्योंकि
देखो,
आफ्टर माय बर्थ लाइक 1.5 years के बाद में माय ग्रैंडफादर डाइड.
वो एक अलग
इससे
थ्योरी
कोई
है.
लेना देना नहीं.
वैसे ऐसे तो हर चीज का लेना देना है, मैं निकाल भी दूंगा, लेकिन करना नहीं है वैसे. ठीक है.
लेकिन मेरी बहन के केस में ये हुआ था, क्योंकि मेरी बहन एरीज एसेंडेंट की है, और उसके जन्म के बाद में मेरे पापा की एकदम बड़ी पीएसयू में जॉब लगी थी.
न्यू बिगिनिंग.
हाँ न्यू बिगनिंग बहुत अच्छी होगी.
ठीक है. तो ये छोटी छोटी चीजें हैं जो प्रिडिक्शन में, बीटीआर में, अंडरस्टैंडिंग में आपको हेल्प करेंगी. हाँ जी, रीमा जी, हाँ जी बोलिए जी.
Can you repeat the video?
I'm unable to listen to you. The child is crying at the background.
सर लियो को रिपीट कर देंगे जरा, वो मुझे समझ नहीं आया.
मैम मैं रिपीट नहीं कर पाऊंगा, मैं आपको ये बता देता हूँ लियो क्या है. लियो इज बेसिकली द नेचुरल 5th हाउस, which is 2nd house from the mother. That means it is going to bring wealth to the mother, and it is 9th from the 9th. It will be opening the bhagya of the father as well. Okay, and it will bring opportunities, it will bring connections, it will bring co-curricular activities, and also some love and romance thing in the house. हाँ जी समृत जी.
सर कुछ लोग मतलब ऐसे डिसाइड करके असेंडेंट लाने ट्राई करते हैं. मतलब कुछ लोगों को कैप्रिकॉर्न असेंडेंट चाहिए होगा, एक्वेरियस चाहिए होगा, तो उसमें कुछ फर्क पड़ता है क्या?
चाहिए होगा
मतलब वो टाइम डिसाइड करते हैं ना कि
करते हैं सर लोग, कंसल्टेशन करने के बाद बेबी प्लान करते हैं.
तो उससे
मतलब
चेंज नहीं होगी
करके करते हैं
हाँ
ना?
जी.
क्योंकि वो बहुत प्लान कर रहे हैं, तो ऐसा हो सकता है ना कि वर्गो होगा, क्योंकि प्लानिंग बहुत कर रहे हैं.
यस यस, इट इज पॉसिबल टू
लेकिन
एक्चुअली.
उनको चाहिए नहीं, और उनको कैप्रिकॉर्न या फिर एक्वेरियस ऐसा कुछ चाहिए.
चाहिए नहीं मतलब मेरे को क्वेश्चन नहीं समझ में आया.
मतलब अभी उनको एस्ट्रोलॉजर ने बताया कि सबसे अच्छा प्लैनेटरी पोजीशंस अभी एक्वेरियस के चल रहे हैं, तो वो चेंज कर सकते हैं अपना, लेकिन वो डेस्टिनी में ही नहीं था ना उनके. ऐसा मुझे समझ
ऐसे नहीं है कि एक्वेरियस के चल रहे हैं. ये किसने कहा कि एक्वेरियस के चल रहे हैं? यू कैन एक्चुअली
नहीं.
प्लान अ बेबी अकॉर्डिंग टू योर चार्ट. आपके चार्ट के अकॉर्डिंग बेबी कंपैटिबल होना चाहिए. वर्ल्ड में क्या है वी डोंट केयर.
पर वो डेस्टिनी चेंज नहीं कर रहे क्या फिर?
डेस्टिनी तो है कि वो एस्ट्रोलॉजर के पास पहुंच गए हैं.
ओके.
नहीं तो पहुंचते ही ना, नहीं तो पूछते ही ना. वही तो डेस्टिनी पॉइंट है. हाँ जी काजोल जी.
बट लाइक उस टाइम पे कंसीव ही ना हो तो
वो एक अलग बात है. That's a totally different thing. See, now, why the conceiving will not happen? If the Venus is weak, the conceiving will not happen. In the transit, if the Venus is weak, the conceiving will not happen. Because Shukra is a Shukranu. यानी कि Shukra is actually the beej, the seed. So, ये अधान लगन का चैप्टर हो जाएगा, टोटली डिफरेंट चैप्टर हो जाएगा. ठीक है. तो सबसे पहले तो यही देखना है कि कंसीव हो भी पाएगा कि नहीं हो पाएगा. अगर हो पाएगा तो फिर उसमें बेस्ट टाइम क्या है. तो अगेन इट्स गोइंग टू बी अ वेरी इन डेप्थ डिस्कशन अगर हम उधर चले गए. एंड मेरे पास वक्त का थोड़ा सा आज कमी है. So see ya guys all, and if you have any questions you can raise your hand. I can take the questions if there are any important ones. हाँ जी इंदु जी.
प्रेग्नेंट वाले बच्चे का जैसे मेरा बेटा का है वर्गो असेंडेंट, पर उस समय ना तो अपना कभी चार्ट देखा ना उनके फादर का देखा, तो लेकिन वो नहीं समझ में आ रहा है कि बच्चे के बारे में सोचना, क्योंकि वैसे बहुत कुछ सोचा नहीं कि कैसे, लेकिन मेरा एक कंसर्न था कि द बेबी हैज टू बी ऑलवेज लाइक हेल्दी एंड वो ऐसे होना चाहिए, बिकॉज आई वाज वेरी मच स्ट्रगलिंग इन माय जॉब, माय हेल्थ. तो हेल्थ इश्यूज लेकिन आ गए.
हेल्थ वीरगो से ही देखते हैं ना हम लोग.
जी सर.
तो वर्गो का चाइल्ड आने से
मेरे
पहले हेल्थ में स्ट्रगल आएगी. 6th हाउस वैसे ही स्ट्रगल है, फाइट्स है, कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स
हाँ.
है. दिस इज व्हाट
तो
यू विल बी गोइंग
लेकिन
थ्रू.
हाँ, लेकिन उनके फादर का 6th राशि पड़ता है 4th हाउस में, तो
तो घर
वो
बन गया.
बर्थ के तुरंत बाद घर छोड़ के मतलब दूसरे जगह चले गए जॉब.
हाँ, तो 4th हाउस एक्टिवेट हो गया, घर नया हो गया, पानी चेंज हो गया. 4th हाउस इज वाटर, वेयर एवर यू ड्रिंक वाटर, इफ दैट गेट्स
हाँ.
एक्टिवेटेड योर हाउस विल गेट चेंज्ड.
तो उसमें जो प्लैनेट्स भी अगर आ जाएंगे सपोज पेरेंट्स के जो, तो
इतना
फिर
डीप
और
नहीं
नहीं
जा
और
रहा
डीपर हो
मैं
जाएंगे.
इतना पर्सनलाइज्ड नहीं जा रहा अभी.
हाँ. तो उसका कुछ और कर सकते हैं, ये तो हो गया, अब तो कुछ
कुछ
कर नहीं
नहीं कर
सकते.
सकते, वो तो जो होना था हो गया. हाँ जी यस जी.
Yes, so how do we interpret the situation if the child is Aquarius and 3rd from Saji, the dad's sign, and 6th from mom's sign, Virgo?
3 and 6, what's gonna happen? Communication fights will start happening after
Is
the
with
child.
both of the parents?
Yeah, because of we are seeing both parents, right? For one it's 3rd and for other it's 6th. Right, so mother, and see again this is another theory. If the 3 and 6 gets activated, what's gonna happen? The communication and the fights is gonna happen
Okay. Between the parents or with the child
within
later
the
on?
parents, because that's
Okay.
what's getting activated in parents.
Okay.
हाँ जी सीमा जी.
Thank you.
यस सर मैं शेयर करना चाहूँगी. मेरी छोटी बेटी का स्कॉर्पियो असेंडेंट है, तो जस्ट उसके बर्थ के पहले देयर वाज लाइक हम 2 बार शिफ्ट किए और एक जगह पर 8 मंथ्स रहे एंड इट वाज वेरी डिफिकल्ट पीरियड. इट
ट्रांसफॉर्मेटिव
वाज लाइक मैं ऐसे सोचती थी कि ये बहुत बड़ा चेंज पीरियड है, वो 8 मंथ्स का ही पीरियड था एंड यहाँ पे हमें कोरिलेट कर पाते हैं.
That's what Scorpio will bring, right? Full transformation during pregnancy. हाँ जी एस्ट्रो आर के.
तो मुझे तो सिर्फ ये पूछना था कि आप कॉफी पी रहे हो क्या?
Yeah, that's coffee.
तो ये बिना दूध वाली मतलब पानी वाली वो पी रहे हो?
मैं ना तो दूध वाली कॉफी, मतलब दूध में ना तो कॉफी में दूध पीता हूँ ना चाय में. इट्स ब्लैक टी, ब्लैक कॉफी.
ये दूध पीता ही नहीं है
मैं
शुरू
दूध
से.
पीता ही नहीं हूँ. Don't have milk.
तो एक्चुअली मेरे फ्रेंड में से कोई एक है जो ऐसी वो ब्लैक कॉफी करके पीते हैं, वो पानी जैसा ही दिखता है.
Yeah. Black coffee is the activation of Ashwini Nakshatra. अगर एस्ट्रोलॉजिकली देखें तो.
मैं यही पूछी थी आप मेष राशि वाले तो नहीं हो?
मैं कहाँ हूँ वो नहीं पता, बट whenever you drink black coffee you actually activate Ashwini Nakshatra. Coffee is Ashwini. ठीक है, तो अगर आपके साथ
मेरा
अश्विनी
अश्विनी चल रहा है, तो मैं
हाँ, अगर अश्विनी आपके साथ कंपैटिबल है किसी भी वे में, अगर नवतारा में कंपैटिबल है एंड ABC, you should drink coffee. Coffee will be good for you. You should have ashwagandha, that will be good for you. And if by chance your Aries is falling in the 8th house, you should bath with coffee. ठीक है, कॉफी के
मेरा यही है.
एरीज में हम लोग कॉफी पी के काम जल्दी से करने लगते हैं ना, एक्टिव हो जाते हैं ना, सुस्ती भाग जाती है. तो एरीज एक्टिव चार्ट है, एक्टिव साइन है, इसीलिए वो एक्टिव हो जाता है कॉफी से.
या
मैं पीती हूँ तो मुझे लगता है कि कहीं हेल्थ में कोई इशू ना हो जाए, इतना ज्यादा कॉफी क्यों नहीं पीती.
आई डोंट नो हाउ मच कॉफी इज टू मच कॉफी. ठीक है चलो. हाँ जी समृद्ध जी, you have a question?
सर इसमें हम योगास को ऐड कर सकते हैं?
Your choice. Add, subtract anything. Simple. If you have a weak Mercury but your child who has taken birth has a very strong Mercury, it's going to give you neutral results now. So that's how we see the compatibility. For example, if I have a very bad Mars, I'll try to marry a person with a really good Mars so that my Mars gets balanced out. Or if I have a really good Surya and the partner I'm finding is not having really fine Surya, it's fine, we can balance it out. So जिनके साथ भी आप रहते हो, उनके और आपके ग्रह जो हैं वो प्रभाव में आ जाते हैं. They can actually balance each other out. So
Yes.
the child, who is the child? Child आपकी बाजू है. याद रखना, children is 5th house till they are dependent on you. Once they are independent, they will become your 3rd house.
Okay.
Again, another theory. Open your head. ठीक है? Till the child is dependent on you, that will be your 5th house. After the child is independent, he will become your 3rd and 11th house. आपकी बाजुएं हैं आपके भाई जैसे हो जाता ना, फादर के साथ खड़े होने वाले हो जाते हैं. तो
इंडिपेंडेंट से मतलब फाइनेंशियली इंडिपेंडेंट या फिर लाइक
financially independent when they are doing things on their own,
ओके
when they have their own circle, when they have their own links, when they are in their own world, when their world is not dependent on you.
ओके
ठीक है? They will become the 3rd house. So this is
एंड सर ये रीएलोकेशन मतलब रिलोकेशन जो हो रहा है वो मतलब 4-5 साइंस में हो रहा है, तो हर इसका डिफरेंट होगा.
हर एक का डिफरेंट है. इवन हर एक चाइल्ड बेबी का भी डिफरेंट है. जेंडर मेल है तो डिफरेंट रीलोकेशन है और फीमेल है तो डिफरेंट रीलोकेशन है. बट मैं इतने डेप्थ में नहीं जा पाऊंगा, हमारे पास वक्त कम होता है. बट यस, आई होप यू गेट टू अंडरस्टैंड द पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू.
यस सर. एंड सर जुपिटर ट्रांजिट पे वीडियो.
हाँ, जुपिटर ट्रांजिट नेक्स्ट वीक करेंगे अभी.
ओके सर.
Jupiter transit will do next week. Sir, I don't have
Planning.
kundali of my... एक second Kajol ji, let me read Ritesh ji का message. Sir, I don't have kundali of my parents, so how come I get to know the changes? So sorry sir, I won't be able to help you there. There is a way, but I won't be able to help you here right now. हाँ जी. Last question. Yes ji, you have a question? Still you have a question or you're done?
No, I'm done. Thank you.
Okay, perfect.
Appreciate
हाँ जी. So last question from Kajol ji and then we all leave.
सर अभी प्लैनेट्स भी मैटर करेंगे ना जो फर्स्ट हाउस में?
नहीं.
नहीं.
याद रखना इस चीज को. द साइंस वर्क ऑन देयर ओन इंडिविजुअल वे. द साइंस हैव देयर इंडिविजुअलिटी एंड दिस इज द इशू कि पीपल डोंट अंडरस्टैंड द इंडिविजुअलिटी ऑफ द साइन. द प्लैनेट इज जस्ट द एम्प्टी वेसल हु विल ब्रिंग यू द रिजल्ट्स ऑफ अ साइन ओनली. Okay, and the sign, in fact, not of sign. Sign is just a way of giving result. The result, in fact, is coming from the nakshatra behind. तो अभी आप वो भी देख सकते हो कि आपका और आपके चाइल्ड का नक्षत्र नवतारा में कैसा है. ठीक है? लगन का नक्षत्र देखोगे वर्ल्डली मैटर्स के लिए, चंद्र का नक्षत्र देखोगे घर के इंटरनल मैटर्स के लिए. You and your child could be very good publicly. That is Lagna. Okay, but you and your child could be at bad terms inside the house. That is Chandra. So again, this is going somewhere else. तो चलो, अब enjoy करो. Do overthink on it. Good luck. See you guys very soon.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Bye bye. Jai Shri Mahakal.
थैंक यू सर.